welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Portland making their last shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Oh, he's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Here's Harper. Pass to Dunn. Here's Harper. Kamara covering. Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. And he slams it in one-handed.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
Now here's Banchero, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 4 on the clock. Over Antetokounmpo. Banchero no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
To the wing, right side. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
When it comes to attacking the basket, Banchero is one of the most dangerous players in the league.
Now Portland with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Edey. Now Antetokounmpo. The floater. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Edey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Banchero the screen. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Harper. He's got 7. Driving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Harper. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Watson. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
1:27 left in the first quarter. High post Edey. 5 on the clock. Back to Kamara. From the arc. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Edey as he lays it in. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
Has to Ware. Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Banchero surveys. Pass to Harper. The 3 is up. Here's Ware. Portland with a rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Edey Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Khalil Ware. Portland shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Back to Ware. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by a...
The Trailblazers, 15.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Inside. Stolen by Miller. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Pass to Kennard. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, this is what they pay Kennard to do. He's led the league in three-point percentage multiple times.
The kick out to Wall. Williams with the screen. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Porter. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. And he hits it to tie the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Wall with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Portland with a rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And they take the lead. He's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Porter. There's the drive. That one's good for 2.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Lets it go. And it's Miami with another.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Right side Jones. Outside Porter. Out to the right wing. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Jones from outside. Miller pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
to the paint. Here's Williams. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to Porter. To the inside. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And that one drops.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Outside wall. Pass to Miller. Williams with the screen. Miller with a drive.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Miami out in front, up by 4, and will return shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Where? That's good.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
So fun to see Giannis in space with the ball like that. Well, fun for his team.
Down low. Oh, wow!
Look out!
And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Harper. He's got 9.
Such a sharp defensive player. Giannis hustles to get his hand on the shot.
Here's Johnson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
Banchero shows off his strength and his quickness on that finish.
And here's Halliburton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Antetokounmpo outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Harper. He's got 9. Pass to Watson. Here's Harper. Here's Ware. And he goes in for the dunk.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Done with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. He launches a 3. A nice shot by Watson. And now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. With the floater. Here's Harper. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And it's Ware missing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Banchero outside. Pass to Harper. Cuts off the pass. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Watson. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 9.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Miami, no good that time either. Blazers trail by 3. Screen by Edey. Here's Kuzma. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Pass to Williams. Back to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Edey with a steal. Here's Kuzma. Driving inside. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Yeah, on the run, Kuzma can be very effective, just attacking without hesitation.
Buries it from 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And we're just...
45.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Harper, and that one is stuffed right through.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Halliburton, no good. Here's Harper. Clock at 6. Here's Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harper's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
Well, Antetokounmpo is such a tough cover. Just dares the defense to foul him on the way out.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And pushing it up. Here's Miami. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Harper. Banchero. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Wall. Here he goes. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Antetokounmpo. Deflected. They get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Bol. That's what he wanted.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Watson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Halliburton outside. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton. Always ready to take the big one. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Wall. Shot clock at 5. Jams it home!
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Wall attacking. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
There, the screen. Now Wall. There in the post. Oh, no good on the layup. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. With it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
From downtown, tips it up. The putback! How about the activity?
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this...
Let's get back to basics, face to face at an undisclosed location. More cake, more by the cases. Rotate, slow it down, now we in the matrix. All day, every day, she don't want to break. Hide away by the lake. Sensational, your me no lies, open up your eyes, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine, if you don't mind? So, tell me no lies, open up your mind, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine, if you don't mind, baby, turn up the vibes. Turn up the vibes, 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 baby, turn up the vibes, turn up the vibes, turn up the vibes, turn up the vibes, baby, turn up the vibes. Code of the pressure,